And welcome folks, in this video I'm testing out a brand new flash with a series of single light portraits. First off with Honey in studio, and then with Hana at sunset at Hong Kong Harbour. Let's jump in. Hi folks, welcome. Today I'm here with Honey. How are you?
Good.
That's good. And today we're going to be doing a series of single light portraits. I've kind of set myself a list of different challenges of what I want to achieve using just one light. And we're going to be doing it with the newer Q6. The brand is newer and it's new. Now, full disclosure, the brand did send me this and it's a sponsored video to show you guys what this is capable of doing in the real world. But as always, everything that I present will be my own personal thoughts, and I'll even give you sample files that you can download to Pixel Peep for yourself. So as I said, today is a single light challenge. We have a couple of different models coming in. Honey for the first section here in studio. I will be, however, using some different Bowens mount modifiers to get a bunch of different looks. So we're gonna make basically a lot of different types of light using just the one light. So let's start by opening up and showing you what's in the box. So the unit itself. Quite a little compact unit. Power, the light stand adapter, the gigantic battery, good for like 400 shots of full power, the flash bulb, and then how cute is this? This is the overall case for the product. It comes with a little baby version for the flash trigger, and then inside is a little trigger.
Oh.
And this is the latest generation that's all touchscreen.
LED screen.
Yeah. So now, having done that, I will install the bulb. Just put this on so I don't got anything. And we're off to the races. Ba-ding! That's great. Okay folks, for the first shoot, I have a conceptual portrait idea that I want to execute. It's actually based off a shot I did way back in 2010. I'll put it on screen now. I don't think it's the best photo, but shout out to my friend Simone who posed for that. The idea was to have two versions of the same person showing in the shot. I think the idea for that one was like somebody going to a ball and then coming home drunk, hungover with running makeup, that kind of thing. For the one we do today, I'm thinking to split her down the middle and have one be corporate, stuffy, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday Honey, and the other be her alter ego. So she's a personal trainer and a fitness competitor and a gym monster, so we can do one version of that, and then the other is just kind of like a wild girl out, alternate side. So basically for that, I really want to have a consistent color of light temperature, and the Q6 says that it stays at 5700 with a maximum variation of plus or minus 100 Kelvin throughout the entire power range. So that should be great that when it comes to edit, I'll be able to get things to blend really nicely. I'm not planning to do a black and white on one side. So we'll get Honey all set up and then made up like a secretary, and then we'll set up the first shot. What I really like about this new controller is the interface. It's so clean and simple, and just with swipes and gestures that you've gotten used to on your phone, you're able to make quick adjustments to all your settings. The other thing is that fine adjustments are made really quickly. I can go through in tenths of a stop, but with the scroll wheel, it doesn't take too long, and you can really make your way through nice and quickly.
The system's also compatible with Godok's X system triggers, as well as the Sekonic L858D.
Can also use the phone app, and meanwhile, whilst you're making the power changes, the color is staying nice and stable. There we go, there we go. Okay, so I did change the modifier between the two. This is a much harder light, so it's gonna give crisp shadows that I think works better, but the color temperature is all matching, so this should balance really nicely. That's shot one done. Next, let's move into something a little bit more dynamic. So next up, we're moving to a bit more of a traditional beauty setup, kind of more traditional, still using just the one light. I'm basically going to play with different angles of light. I may use different modifiers. I've just put it on a gridded beauty dish. This is going to be our little frame here. So we'll try, you know, front lighting, top lighting, side lighting. We'll just go through and try a couple of different angles of light. She's got a couple of different bodysuits that are YouTube friendly that we can work through and explore this space, doing more of freestyle, flowing, posing style shooting. Okay, now I've switched to TTL mode, so the light is automatically adjusting the power output as she moves closer and further away. If you'd like to join me behind the scenes on shoots like this with Honey, Hana, and all the other models I work with, check out Patreon Uncut. It's uncensored, uncut, brings you behind the scenes, and we update it pretty much every day. You can see details in my link tree below. So all of those I've been shooting in TTL. You can see even with giant modifiers covering a whole big distance of space, it's able to adjust the power and keep up no lags, no misfires. I'm getting all the shots that I want and still being able to get all of that 600 watt second worth of power to light her up, whether she's 6 foot away or 20 foot away on the other side of the room, working just great. So that's our second segment done. Next up, let's get things a little bit messy and get some water balloons. Okay, so now we're going to introduce some water. I've just got the shot set up, messed around with kids' water balloons, all good fun. I'm going to switch the setup now into freeze mode, which gives you a really fast flash duration. I think at the moment my flash duration should be like 1/4000th of a second, something like that. And it should give me lots of bursts, so as she pops the balloon, we get a really cool look. So here at our fast frames a second, just give me a pretend. We can hopefully get that peak moment. So we've got the light all set up. We've got the shot looking kind of as I wanted. It's a matter of now bringing in those water balloons and seeing if something cool comes out of this. 3, 2, 1, go. That didn't pop. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my goodness. First takeaway is the color of the tap water is terrifying. Second thing is the fast flash duration is really doing its job. Every little water drop is sharp. It's looking great. This is, I mean, we could spend hours to actually get the overall scene working perfectly, but to demonstrate the fast flash, this is really working really nicely. And you'll note throughout the day, you know, I think we've used like a quarter of a battery, haven't had any issue with lag or sync or anything like that. It's kind of taken everything we've thrown at it. So next, let's pack up and get ready to go out and do a night shoot with model Hana. Okay folks, so we're just waiting on Hana to arrive. I want to get started using the actual modeling light to light us here. It's a nice strong LED, it's bicolor, and via the app I can actually adjust the power and color remotely. So it should be a nice little fill light as we do some simple portraits. Hopefully she arrives before we lose this beautiful blue sky behind. So first thing I want to do here, I just see Hana's arriving right now, is use the LED modeling light of this guy. It lets me adjust the power and the color temperature via the app. And we can use this light as just a continuous light. At this twilight hour, you don't need a whole lot of juice to balance out the frame. And we'll get to movement later. Now I just need your very, very pretty face. I think keep face towards it is good. Now, just take this off too. We just get the light all working, so then we have creative freedom for posing once it's all dialed in. Let me get way more light into the background. And then if you turn your face out to this way, imagine that is a scene from Crouching Tiger where she does this kind of thing to, oh no, Hero, where she's like getting rid of the arrows that are flying. Yeah. So I've just set up the Q6 there around the corner to give Hana at first a backlight. Cool thing about this, it runs on the 2.4 gigahertz system, so we should get a really huge range. That means I can put the flash somewhere kind of concealed in the shot and work with it from a really long distance. Well, that's the theory. We're in downtown Hong Kong and there's like interference from all kinds of electrical things here, so we'll see how it does. So actually it's doing really well, considering I've got a bunch of trees and everything in between as well, and there's literally like cell phone repeaters everywhere. The backlighting is cool, but I'm gonna now move it and be more of a side light to her, and then I should have a bit more line of sight and I'll try to go even further away. This is all doing really well, but I'm kind of getting carried away now. I'm just going to try doing some longer exposure times. We're going to get her motion blur in there mixed with the flash, but hopefully we'll get that kind of frenetic party feeling rather than just a blurry mess. But let's find out. Take a pause. Oh, it's really cool. Because the continuous is giving us a nice fill in, this works really well. Okay, I'm just going to have a nap. Okay folks, so we are currently being lit by the one light that has done everything in this video, and from controlled studio shooting to chaotic water shots to strutting around and doing some fine art kind of conceptual shots, and then coming here to the city and we're doing freezing action as well as the water drop action that we did in the studio, working with the continuous LED that's lighting me now and that we use for Hana against the city background, and then making use of that 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth to get some great distance in our shots. It's really been able to handle everything that we've thrown at it. So big thanks to Newer for sending out the Q6 for me to test out, as well as to Hana and Honey for coming together and helping test this guy and put it through its paces in some real life tests. Check out the description below. I'll have a link to the model's social media as well as where you can check out the light and download the sample files. And let me know what you'd like to see next. Should we do a 2 or 3 light series incorporating the Q6, creating even more complex lighting setups? Let me know as a comment.